The political establishment, the Democratic Party, is finally starting to take Bernie Sanders more seriously. They know now what we knew. In fact, I think they already knew it. They just didn't want to admit to knowing that Bernie Sanders had a chance of winning this thing. Not only does he have a chance, he has a strong chance of winning this thing. That's not hopeful thinking. It's not me being nice. Don't be so nice. It's just reality. Now, you could choose not to accept reality if you are Tom Perez or someone of his ilk. But the greatest proof that Bernie Sanders is making a wave, not just inside the Democratic Party, but outside the Democratic Party, the world is starting to see it. It's building. The momentum is building. It's getting bigger and bigger and bigger and tall, like this wall. And we're going to play some basketball. Is that Donald Trump brought up Bernie's name several times when he was in Toledo, Ohio, at his rally. I got a clip of it. It is hilarious. Donald Trump. All right. We're gonna run this because it's so funny. Donald Trump here in Toledo, Ohio, at a rally, talking smack.
Before we happened to hit him, Soleimani was actively planning new attacks, and he was looking very seriously at our embassies, and not just the embassy in Baghdad, but we stopped him, and we stopped him quickly, and we stopped him cold. So at my direction, the United States military eliminated Qasem Soleimani and ended his rampage through not only that part of the world, but much bigger parts of the world. He was all over. He was a bad guy. He was a bloodthirsty terror, and he's no longer a terror. He's dead. And yet now I see the radical left Democrats have expressed outrage over the termination of this horrible terrorist. And you know, instead, they should be outraged by Soleimani's savage crimes and the fact that his countless victims were denied justice for so long. You know, he was the king of the roadside bomb. You know what the roadside bomb? And then they got bigger, and he'd send them over to Afghanistan and Iraq. And when you see our friends and our great wounded warriors and our great warriors, when you see them without their legs or without an arm and with so much damage, it's most likely that he caused that damage because that's what he liked. He loved planting the roadside bomb. So now he's gone, and that's a good thing. Bernie Sanders, crazy Bernie, has condemned the U.S. military strike on Soleimani, the world's top terrorist. Think of it, the world's top terrorist. And we're having people like Nancy Pelosi. That's a real genius. Do you believe that one? Nancy, nervous Nancy. But here's a guy who slaughtered and butchered civilians all over, and military, whoever was in his way. And we have Bernie and Nancy Pelosi, we have them all. They're all trying to say, how dare you take him out that way? You should get permission from Congress. You should come in and tell us what you want to do. You should come in and tell us so that we can call up the fake news that's back there and we can leak it. That's a lot of corruption back there, folks. No, but think seriously. So they want me, so these are split-second decisions. You have to make a decision. So they don't want me to make that decision. They want me to call up, maybe go over there. Let me go over to Congress, or come on over to the White House. Let's talk about it. When can you make it? Well, I won't be able to make it today, sir. How about, let's say, in a couple of days? Oh, sure, come on over. Now, we got a call. We heard where he was. We knew the way he was getting there. And we had to make a decision. We didn't have time to call up Nancy, who was not operating with a full deck. Now they want us to call, can you imagine calling crooked Adam Schiff? He's so crooked. He's so crooked. Shifty Schiff. Say, gee, Adam, how you doing? Listen, we have the world's #1 terrorist, killed thousands and thousands of people. We'd like to set up a meeting so we can discuss his execution. Would you be willing to meet? Well, I won't be able to make it this week. Well, he's traveling fast. We got him lined up, Adam. You little pencil neck. Nine inches. He buys the smallest shirt collar you can get, and it's loose. Now, come on, Adam. We got to meet faster, Adam. We got him lined up. We got to take this guy out. We're not going to have another shot at him maybe ever again. But I can't make it now because I'm trying to impeach Trump. Even though he did nothing wrong. By the way, did you see I did nothing wrong? They don't even know what the hell is going on. In fact, it's so weak, she doesn't want to put in the articles. It's so weak.
I got to move on, man. I don't want no problems with YouTube, first of all, playing that clip as long as I did. But when you look at, whenever you question, it's like, why do these Trump supporters like Donald Trump? There it is. Showman. Showman is why they like Donald Trump. Where else can you go? I don't even know how much it costs to get into a Trump rally. But Trump talked about Soleimani, Bernie, Crazy Bernie, Nervous Nancy, Shifty Shift, the radical left, the fake news. I mean, he runs down a litany of disses. That's why they like him, man. If you notice, most of the people in the crowd were just laughing. They don't know what's going on. They're not exactly high information voters. They're not exactly in tune with anything. They're just there because, hey, he's winning. He's the president. He makes jokes. He punches the radical left. And that's enough for them. Now, one thing we need to point to, a couple things we can get out of this, right? There needs to be looked at. Okay, so one of the reasons why Donald Trump is going after Bernie is because Bernie raised twice as much money as Biden. Well, almost twice as much, right? Almost doubled him. Right now, Bernie has over $100 million. Biden has like 60. That's close to double, right? But you wouldn't know that if you look at the fake news, right? Because they don't talk about the fact that Bernie's raised all of this money. I tell you, man, one of the ways you find out how much people care about you is asking for $1. Then the rubber starts to meet the road. Can I borrow $20? Have a seat, man. Let's talk about this. But if you just like, hey, do you like me? Sure, I like you. You got $50 I can borrow? $50? Ooh. And when it's presidential campaigns, it's not even a borrow. It's give. Another thing they're not pointing out is that Bernie has, and those people that gave that $100 million, he can go back to them again and again and again and again because they're small dollar donations. So don't think for a second that the Trump campaign isn't paying attention to reality just because Tom Perez, Nancy Pelosi, and Chuck Schumer and the whole Democratic establishment acts like they can't tell, or more, or whatever broadcast network or whatever, whether it be MSNBC or CNN or ABC or CBS or whoever they are, act like they can't see what's going on. Trump sees what's going on. That's why he shifted from going after Biden as much. Now he's going after Bernie. He sees who has the momentum. See, there's other indicators. You don't just need to wait for permission from Anderson Blooper to feel good about your candidate or to know what's going on. You don't have to wait to hear from Chuck Dodd. Hey, look at what Trump's doing and think about why is he doing it. There's a strategy at play. The other thing about it is Bernie and Trump, they attract the same voters, the same kinds of voters, working class voters, moderate income folks. Like Trump's not raising a bunch of money from rich folks. Now, don't get me wrong. There are GOP folks who they have nobody else to give money to. You know how many times people say, Tim, who's running against Donald Trump? I don't know. One of these guys I saw on Twitter, when I was at Politicon and I had my meet and greet, there was a guy there who was running against Donald Trump. I think his name is Weldon. I had more people wanting to take pictures with me than he did. And he's a presidential candidate. So when people say, who's running against Donald Trump, I don't mean to be disrespectful because everybody's somebody. And everybody's mother loves them. Everybody's God's little special creature. But the truth is, don't nobody know them or care about them. Everybody but you, mofo, not you. So the point is that Bernie Sanders and Donald Trump attract the same types of voters, working class, white voters, black voters, Latino voters. But, of course, as we all know, Donald Trump, more so, white folks. What's the rule, guys? There will never be another Democratic president if they don't win the black and Latino vote. So, whenever I hear these people, there's a lot of them, even some of them in the progressive circles who don't know the math. I got to give Andrew Yang credit for one thing, talking about math, because there are a lot of progressives who don't like doing the math. They get upset when we bring up issues that affect Latinos and blacks. But the Democratic Party will never win another election unless it wins what? The black and Latino vote. Won't happen. Can't happen. They never win the white vote. But you want the black and Latino vote without talking about black and Latino issues. I don't know how that works. I mean, I don't get it. I don't know why you think that's going to work. Bernie'd be okay, but now he's starting to talk about identity politics. Shut up. You want him to win or not? Got to talk about issues that affect black and Latino people, because if you don't, more Trump. Trump, not listed there. This is something that happened later on in the speech. Trump was talking about, you know what I do? I do wish it was Biden who was going to win the Democratic nomination. You know why? Because he said, because every second of every debate, I'm going to ask him, where is Hunter? His son, Hunter. I'm going to bring up Ukraine, and I'm going to ask, where is Hunter? That's because Donald Trump is a monster. And he doesn't care. You can't shame him because he doesn't have shame. And them long, windy Biden speeches, that's why I got this tag, this button, guys. See that? See that? It says, no Joe. You see that? No Joe. And I mean that too. No Joe, guys. No Joe. No Joe. So I touched it. Now I don't want to act right. Now it's like it slowly slips. Just like Joe's favorability. Most favorable candidate on the trail right now, Bernie Sanders. Highest favorability of any candidate in the Democratic Party, any candidate, any politician in America, Bernie Sanders. Tim, why you keep caping for Bernie Sanders? Most popular politician in America right now, Bernie Sanders. And then you just watch too much MSNBC. You think it's Kamala Harris. You the same people going, Beto O'Rourke, Beto O'Rourke, Beto O'Rourke. He could be the next big thing. Where's Beto O'Rourke? Where's Kamala? At home, watching the Tim Black Show. All right, Johnson, you just got through watching another incredible installment of the Tim Black Show. Look, go to timblacktv.com, save 15% off hoodies and sweatshirts. You know it's cold out there. Do it today. Go to timblacktv.com, use code 15 off hoodies. Do it now, Johnson. Peace.